Das Forum Nordicum wird unterstützt durch die deutsche Avia Mineralöl GmbH.
Good morning, guten Morgen. Thanks, Thorsten. Thanks to all Nordicum Forum and organizer for the invitation. I'm here on behalf of Fondazione Milano Cortina 2026, that is the organizing committee of the next Olympic and Paralympic Games. And before starting, I want to share a video that my fellow colleagues of the video department prepared about the people of our territories.
Vedere la mia città ospitare le Olimpiadi è un'emozione grandissima.
Bormio è sempre stata pronta per le Olimpiadi.
Devi dire nella tua mente, sì che ce la faccio.
Devi lavorare, devi lavorare, devi lavorare. Tutti gli allenamenti che hai fatto ti servono a questa gara che dura 1 minuto.
La sfida più grande che uno sciatore di sci di fondo deve affrontare in una gara penso sia la resistenza, quella che è la fatica mentale.
Hai delle sensazioni che io non ho mai provato in nessun'altra attività sportiva e non comunque.
Mi sento bene con me stessa perché mi sembra di volare quando salto.
Il biathlon è spettacolare perché la gara rimane sempre aperta, ti giochi la vittoria anche fino alla fine.
È una grande opportunità per Milano, mi sento parte di qualcosa che è storico.
Good morning again, good morning. So, as we saw in the video, this is the meaning of the game. So we come from the territories, we come from Milan, and we try to involve all our territories, our excellence. You see Milan, you see Bormio, Livigno, all the Valtellina comprehension. Then you have Val di Fiemme here with Tesero, Predazzo, that will be hosting both the Olympics and the Paralympics with Para-Nordic, with biathlon and cross-country. Then you have Antols, that of course many of you know, that is one of the cathedral of biathlon knows in all the world. And it's an amazing moment because all these territories, for the first time after many World Cup, World Championship, University Games, because also the University Games were hosted here in 2013. I was lucky to be part of the press office back in Trento. And then now they will have the Olympics and the Paralympics in this country, in Italy, back again after 20 years. For me, it's a special emotion. My name is Alberto Dolfin. I'm a media relation manager. I work with Andrea Monti and Luca Casassa that were already hosted by Forum Nordicum in the past. And this week is a very packed week because, as you know, we had the COCOM in Milan, so the sixth and last coordination commission by IOC, so about how the preparation for the games are going on. As you see, it's a path for everyone. We have thousands of athletes here competing for excellence. We try to engage millions, thanks to your help. I'm a sport journalist too. I started as a kid when I was in Torino, my hometown, as a volunteer during the Paralympic Games. And I didn't expect 10 years later to be in Rio reporting about my brother competing in the Paralympics. And then I didn't expect at all to be almost 20 years later here in front of you, not as a sport journalist, but as a part of the game. So inside the games is something that it's like a dream come true. So I really hope, like the Olympics inspired me, will be an inspiration both for you, because of course you will be here working and running everywhere. I know, I was in your shoes, so I know how it is. But I hope that thanks to your precious help, thanks to your photographs, to your videos, to your reportage, you will spread the games and the emotions of the games all over the world in the 5 continents. You, of course, already know the dates. We are getting closer and closer to the Olympics and Paralympics. It's now, if you can check on our new website, we just launched the website thanks to the Olympics Committee also this week. You will find all the information there. The next games will be between 6 and 22 of February. The opening ceremony will be in San Siro Stadium, that usually is called like La Scala del Calcio, because it used to host the matches of Inter and Milan, and also the national team. They had also some rugby matches, like the All Blacks played there against Italy. So now we become an Olympic stadium, like it was for the Rome Stadium and for the Torino Stadium. So we will have 3 Olympic stadiums in Italy. And it's just 140 days to the opening ceremony, and it's 168 days today to the Paralympic opening ceremony. I mentioned the San Siro Stadium that will be hosting the opening ceremony in the Olympics. The closing of the Olympics and the opening of the Paralympics will be in another amazing venue, that is the Arena di Verona, that maybe some of them already knows, is a Roman amphitheater that will become accessible and will be, we will leave so a legacy also to the territory. And the games will start on 6th and will close on 15th of March. As I mentioned, it will be in Milan, Cortina cluster and Val di Fiemme. And they will finish in Cortina Curling Stadium. And that's another part of the legacy, because, you know, back in '56, the Cortina hosted the first Winter Games in Italy. And now again, that stadium, that is a good mix of history and modernity, we lost not just the curling and the wheelchair curling competition, but also the closing ceremony. And here's a number for you. I'm a sport journalist as well, so I know that numbers are important in your stories. We will have 16 Olympics discipline. We will have 6 Paralympics discipline, 18 competition venues, more than 3,500 athletes competing, representing more than 90 countries. 195 gold medals to be assigned between the Olympics and Paralympics. It's 116 for the Olympic Games and 79 for the Paralympics. It's 304 sports sessions, so a lot of excitement for all the fans across the globe. As our CEO, Andrea Varnier, always tell and told also again in the Coordination Commission, the widespread games are a huge challenge, you know, but we are going, as you see, in all the excellence territories that many of you has already visited, thanks to World Cup, thanks to World Championship, as I mentioned, also University Games. So Milano will be the house of the high sports, both in the Olympics and the Paralympics, and of course host the opening ceremony. We will have the Valtellina cluster with Bormio and Livigno. Bormio will host the alpine skiing and the men's competition, and the newcomer, the ski mountaineering, they will make the Olympic debut in 2026, so next February. And already I had the luck to be in Bormio last February when there was the test event that was preparing just 1 year before the games. And then we will have a young cluster in Livigno, because we will have all the young talents of freestyle. We are lucky to have 2 brothers in Italy that are making history, the brothers Tabanelli. You will see Eileen Gu, the Chinese star that in Beijing astonished the world. You will see snowboard. Of course, our hopes are with Michela Moioli, the first Olympic champion in snowboard cross back in Pyeongchang. Then, as you see, Verona and Veneto will be protagonists with the opening of the Paralympics and the closing of the Olympics, and with Cortina cluster. That will be very important for all the sliding sports, so the bobsleigh, luge, and skeleton, that next November we'll have the World Cup and the homologation with the World Cup of the 3 disciplines there. Then we will have alpine skiing with the Olimpiade Tofana. I think many of you know that iconic track where Sofia Goggia and Liz Devon are 2 of the most famous skiers in the world. They already won a lot, and we will fight again for the medals. Cortina will be, of course, also very centric for the Paralympics, because as you can see, we lost the para-alpine skiing, the para-snowboard, and the wheelchair curling, as I mentioned, and also the closing ceremony in the curling stadium. And then back to here, back to Val di Fiemme. We were lucky enough to be in these days to the FIS Nordic Summer Festival. We are seeing the summer version of the sport that we will see next February. So Nordic combined, ski jumping, cross country, and then the 2 Paralympics sport. So para cross country skiing and para biathlon. And then, of course, last but not least, Antols, Anterselva, that is the cathedral of biathlon, and in the years has become really a point of reference across the globe, thanks to the many World Cups and World Championships that hosted. This is another important milestone for our games. Following the example of Paris, this will be the most gender-balanced edition of the Olympic Winter Games history. We will have the 47% of female athletes competing. You will see 1,362 competing of the 2,900 athletes. We will have 4 new women events in Milano Cortina, so we will make 50 Milano Cortina women events, and of course we will have a lot of mixed events also in the games, so we are really proud of this achievement. This is our vision. You know, of course, in the photo is Arianna Fontana, the most decorated Olympian in Italian history, both summer and winter, 11 medals in the games. She started in Torino. She was just 15 years. She didn't turn 16 yet, and she won the first medal in the relay. Then she had multiple medals back in one again in Vancouver, and then 3 in Sochi, and again in Pyeongchang, and again in Beijing, where she reached twice also the gold medal. And we try to celebrate the Olympic spirit. This is the celebration of Arianna after the gold with the Italian flag, and we want to share his passion and to shape also a healthier, brighter, and more sustainable future for the new generations. And our mission, of course, is to deliver pioneer games. Already, Al Français is following our example with the widespread games, going to the excellence of the different territories. And we try to keep our Italian spirit. We make a lot of gestures and and so on, but we want to involve and to be warm with even if we are in winter, and to host all the world and to try to inspire the new generation. This is our brand identity and our 4 pillars. You know, it all started back in 2019, on the 24th of June, when Italy won the candidature. You maybe remember Sofia Goggia and Michela Moioli celebrating with the dub dance in Lausanne. It was an iconic moment. And now we are very close getting to the games. And our games try to be timeless and contemporary, so the Olympics are ageless, young and resilient, thanks to the Italian genius, and also about community, positive, equitable. We want to share this passion together. And as I mentioned, even if we will be in winter, we want to be warm and passionate about our histories. And then our core programs, we are very proud of those. That thanks to Italia dei Giochi, we try to engage all the territories in these years. So thanks to events, not just winter events, but also summer events. We see the mascot yesterday in many events, even not related to winter sports. We try to bring the mascot, to bring our ambassadors, to involve people also in other contexts. Then we will have also, of course, the future is at the door, and we try to do the best digital engagement that we can. That everybody could become a digital ambassador and promote the games and his values. And then it's very important also that we have a Gen 26 education program. Our colleagues are involving the students with some encounters you saw before. Valentina Marchei, another ambassador, Marta Pagnini, that went in the schools and are still going to the school and involve students. But of course also thanks to the test events, both here in Val di Fiemme, in the other territories, but also in Milan last February when we have the short track event in Assago. We had a lot of hundreds of students of the school that started to feel the Olympic atmosphere, seeing the last stage of the World Tour of short track. And then the cultural program is very also important because Italy has an amazing heritage about culture and creativity. And as we mentioned, we will also have the pleasure to have a venue like Arena di Verona that will be part of our games. So we try to give this cultural legacy also to the future generation. Then I ask my colleague Marco if, for a video about Val di Fiemme.
Se dovessi descrivere la partenza di una gara di sci di fondo con una parola, sarebbe adrenalina. Sono Elena De Francesco, vivo in Val di Fiemme. Mi sono innamorata di questo sport perché mi fa sentire libera, a contatto con la natura e in una dimensione solo mia. Nello sci di fondo la resistenza fisica e la resistenza tecnica sono due componenti molto importanti. La sfida più grande che uno sciatore di sci di fondo deve affrontare in una gara penso sia la resistenza, quella che è la fatica mentale.
La sensazione che si prova a volare con gli sci è tanta roba. Sono Manuel Facchini, ho 23 anni, abito in Val di Fiemme, a Predazzo, e sono giudice di gara di salto speciale combinata nordica. Il giudice valuta le 3 fasi, il volo, l'atterraggio e l'uscita. Un buon e un bravo saltatore deve essere elegante nel modo di saltare, deve cercare di saltare lungo, però con lo stile migliore, essere elegante e avere un atterraggio perfetto.
Mi chiamo Manuel Brigadoi, ho 39 anni e sono di Ziano di Fiemme. Il mondo della disabilità abbinato allo sport mi piace perché vedo quello che questi ragazzi speciali riescono a fare.
Lo sport è stato molto importante per me durante la riabilitazione.
Fin da piccoli lo sport ci ha legati, soprattutto nelle trasferte.
Nello sci paralimpico l'attrezzatura e gli ausili sono molto importanti in base alla disabilità della persona. C'è chi ha disabilità motoria, quindi scia da seduto, disabilità invece motorie ma comunque che riescono a stare in piedi, diciamo, oppure mi viene in mente i non vedenti, che quindi hanno bisogno di una guida che sta davanti e quindi il non vedente, diciamo, segue la guida che sta davanti.
Mia sorella mi ha insegnato principalmente la dedizione che si deve avere in ogni cosa che si fa e quindi riuscire a portarla a termine, diciamo, ad ogni costo.
Di questo lavoro mi gratifica tanto la felicità e il sorriso che hanno i ragazzi quando li accompagno nello sport. Mi sento utile verso di loro e anche loro sono utili a me. Poi scoppio. Un attimo.
Venite tutti in Val di Fiemme a guardare le Olimpiadi, cattere bella gente e vi divertire un sacco.
Thank you very much. So last but not least, thanks to the colleague of the video department, because in these years we try to tell about territories, and this is just the last chapter of the story. And it's amazing how all the territories are leaving the preparation to the games, because there's an amazing know-how. You can see here in Val di Fiemme, a lot of people maybe competed in the games and now are working for the games. We have even in other clusters, like in Cortina, for example, there is a guy, Giacomo Colli, that is trying to qualify for curling, but at the same time is working in the committee as a deputy. So in a way or another, he's going to do the Olympics. Hopefully for him, he's going to do as an athlete, but of course, he also a plan B to work with us. And these are some numbers just about Val di Fiemme. So there will be 59 gold medals to be assigned here between Olympics and Paralympics. So 21 Olympic titles, 38 Paralympic titles. They will make 30% of the whole percentage of medals that will be assigned in the games. So Val di Fiemme will be really a key cluster also for us. We will have 432 Olympic athletes and 180 Paralympic athletes. And it will be really an amazing competition, 5 sports between Olympics and Paralympics. We had the chance in these days to see the summer festival. Last winter we had the Tour de Ski, and then again also a Paralympic World Cup, both in biathlon, in para-biathlon and in para cross country. You saw in the video Oksana Masters, you know, many of the stories of the Paralympics that are really incredible, and we hope that Milano Cortina will inspire you and inspire all your readers and viewers across the globe. As you saw from the motto, it's Milano Cortina, it's your vibe. I hope that aside from working, you're gonna enjoy also the games and have good memories to bring home with you. Thank you very much.
Before I say thank you, I ask you any questions, some questions.
Can we find any figures and facts in the building measurements from the Olympic Games, from all these new sports at the venues? You have all new buildings. Where can we find all the facts and figures?
Yeah, I double check with my colleagues. I sign your request. You mean between the previous Olympics, like from Cortina, or also from how we changed it for these Olympics, or?
You did a lot of buildings, new buildings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
How many money do you invest?
Well, as you know, we are taking care of the organizing and the promoting the games, while all the facility part is on Simico, but I can put you in contact with the press officer of Simico, that is the government agency that is taking care of most of the venues. Some of them instead are private, like for example Santa Giulia, but most of them are governative venues, so we can of course provide your information.
Other questions?
Alberto has one question. I don't know if you can go into detail to that, but due to this dispersed venue plan, the opening ceremony, I think, will be a bit special, because there's athletes in Cortina and in Anterselva and in Milano. Can you give us a little insight about how you want to bring those athletes together for the opening ceremony and maybe for the closing ceremony as well? Or is that a top secret level?
I can't spoil so much not to be fired. But at the very beginning of October, I think now I share you the date, I think it's on 6, because we decided just in these days we will start to share the concept. You know, there will be Marko Balic taking care of the opening ceremony. As our CEO mentioned, it will be a widespread opening ceremony, so the territory will be involved, and also the athletes that couldn't come in Milan because, of course, due to the competition, will be involved. I can't spoil that much, but really, at the beginning of October, we will have a press conference. We will be happy to share with you some more details, and of course, I'll keep you posted about the opening in Milan. That, of course, will be a special one, as well as the closing in Verona, and then again at the Paralympic concept. And then I didn't mention, but on the 26th of November, we will have the torch lighting in Olympia, and then the torch will tour for a week in Athens, and will be in Rome, starting from 4th for some institutional events, and on 6th, of course, we choose 6th. That for us it's very important day, because it will be just a few months before the opening ceremony. On 6th of December, it will start the journey across Italy. It will touch all the 110 province of Italy, so all the territory will be involved, Sardinia, Sicily, and all the south and north and center part. And it will arrive in Milan on 6. After touching also this territory, it will be here, I think, between 26 and 27 of January. The torch will pass in Fiemme, and there will be also special celebration in Val di Fiemme, because we try to involve the most that we can also the territory that will be protagonists of the games. Of course, on the website, the new website, there's a special page also about the torch relay, but for any information I will share my mail and the contact of my colleagues. So for any further information, you can feel free to call or mail us, and we'll be glad and happy to answer to your question.
Das Forum Nordicum wird unterstützt durch die deutsche Avia Mineralöl GmbH.